The Philadelphia Eagles can beat the Patriots this Sunday if we do these key things. Let's talk about it. What is up, guys? My name is DJ Eastwood. This is Run It Back. As always, hit that subscribe button if you like talking Philly sports every day, because that's what I do. Listen, first of all, the Browns fight last night, Browns-Steelers fight. Oh, man, that was one for the ages, wasn't it? Just a quick take on that, because people are defending Garrett for what he did with swinging a helmet at a man's unprotected head, because they're saying Mason Rudolph started the fight. Here's a quick analogy. If I punch you in the face, do you then get to stab me in the face? No, it's not how the law works. All right? Mason started the fight, sure, whatever. He was coming at him, sure, but he was unprotected, and the man swung a helmet as a weapon at his head. I mean, it's borderline criminal assault at that point. You know what I mean? If I swing a lead pipe at your head, I could potentially kill you. You can't just brush this under the rug, man. The NFL is going to give the guy the rest of the season, and maybe they come down harder on him because all the player safety and everything. They don't want this in the game. This guy might have just ruined his career. No lie. Darren Sproles is out for the season with a hip flexor injury. Okay? Listen, Darren, we love you. Everybody loves you. You're 36 years old. Let it go. It is time. I'm sorry. We love you. You've been amazing your whole career. You're a fighter. You've never given up. You come back injury after injury. You always come back. You've never shied away from contact. You're a hard runner. You like contact. I've always loved this dude's game. But he's 36, and he's not productive anymore, man. It's over. It's done. You know what I mean? Listen, the only time we saw Darren Sproles this year was the beginning of the season for no reason whatsoever, when Doug Peterson forgot that he had Jordan Howard on his team, until the Eagles fans all over the world screamed at him for 2 weeks, and then he finally said, oh yeah, I should play Jordan Howard more. And then we didn't see Sproles anymore. But Sproles also had an injury then too. But then Sproles comes back last week, and I said, man, if they play Sproles at all this game, with the way Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders are performing, if they play Sproles at all, I'm going to lose my mind. And what did they do? End of the first half, couple seconds left, minute and a half, instead of trying to get an extra 3 points, he runs 3 plays to Darren Sproles, like we're going to have practice time right here in the middle of a football game. So the injury to Darren Sproles it sucks because his career is basically over. But it's a blessing in disguise because Doug Peterson can't let go of Darren Sproles. Doug Peterson and Deuce Staley's friendly love affair with Darren Sproles has hindered this team for long enough. They force the guy on the field because they like him as a person, you know? That doesn't work in the NFL. That doesn't work in professional sports. So I'm sorry, Darren Sproles. Thank you. You can retire an Eagle. We will honor you and love you forever, but it's over. It's done. Alshon Jeffrey is basically out for this game against the Patriots. They're saying he's doubtful. Nobody's listed anything yet about his status in this game, but it's basically expected that he's not going to play. So what does that mean? J.J. Arcega-Whiteside will be in his spot. That was announced. So Alshon is our number one receiver. He goes out. We don't move Nelson Aguilar to number one. We don't move Nelson Aguilar and Mac Hollins up. Why is that? Because they stink! That's why. So J.J. Arcega-Whiteside is on the field in place of Alshon Jeffrey. This is a guy who was good in college, was a second-round pick, played well in the preseason, had a couple touchdown catches, had a couple nice catches and run yards after catch and everything in the preseason. Played one game for the Eagles? No, he played a couple weeks, but he dropped that potential game-winning pass against, I forget who it was against, and we lost the game, and we never saw him again. Because that's how this coaching staff works. It doesn't make sense. This kid should have been on the field a long time ago. But anyway, He'll be on the field this Sunday. I hope Carson throws him the ball because he can catch. And even if he dropped a big one in the beginning of the season, he should have got another chance because no other receiver on this team is any good anyway. Oh, man. I mean, they don't know how to use receivers in this offensive system. Mike Groh is atrocious. He's going to be fired at the end of the season. It's basically written in stone at this point. There's no way Mike Groh makes it another year with the way this offense has looked and the things that he's said that don't make any damn sense. Remember when Mike Groh said when we had Golden Tate that it was tough to integrate Golden Tate into the offense? Golden Tate's out here scoring touchdowns for the New York Giants right now. We don't have any receivers that are healthy that are any good, and Golden Tate is catching touchdowns for the Giants because we let him go because our genius offensive coordinator couldn't figure out how to use him. That's unbelievable to me. I want to comment on what the receivers coach said about Mac Hollins, which is hilarious. So here's the receivers coach, Joe Walsh or Mike Walsh or something like that. I don't know. Fire his ass too, by the way. I don't think there's a direct reason, and I know production is a word that's getting thrown around a lot. He's talking about Mac Hollins. Production is a word that's getting thrown. Yeah, you're damn right, because we need someone to catch the ball and score some touchdowns. But production as a player, to me, isn't just how many catches you have in a game. Each guy on our team has a role right now. Mac Hollins has done a very good job at his role. What's his role? Not catching the ball? A lot of it is blocking. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, that's good. We have a receiver on the field who's on the field to block. That sounds like it's going to be real successful in the NFL. You got 4 receivers on the field. One of them is out there just to block. Unbelievable. A lot of it is blocking, but he's been running the routes we're asking him to run. He's getting to his depth, and when the ball comes to Mac, he'll make the play. He's been running the routes we're asking him to run. He's getting to his depth. What does that even mean? Mac Hollins has 1 catch in 13 games? Dude, enough is enough. He's not just what kind of message does this send? Our receivers coach doesn't even think it's necessary for a receiver to catch the ball. Oh, he's been productive. Don't worry about it. Yeah, he doesn't have any catches. We know that, but he's a great wide receiver. He's been productive. He's out there running routes and trying hard. It's unbelievable. Fire Mike Groh and fire this guy, man. That kind of stuff can't fly in the NFL. We need to get some hard-nosed guys in here that are going to yell at some people and make things happen. This friendly nonsense is BS, dude. This is like a midget football coach talking right here about an 8-year-old kid, talking to his parents. You know what I mean? Well, I know he doesn't have any catches, but, he's been trying really hard. He's out there running his routes, man. He's doing a good job for us. This is the NFL! Oh, my God! Let's move on. Can we beat the Patriots? Yes. Yes, we can. We can beat the Patriots. The Patriots are set 8-1. I know that. I get that. I understand that. But who have they played? They played the Dolphins, the Redskins, the Jets twice, the Bills they almost lost to, and the only team above 500 they played was the Baltimore Ravens, and guess what? They lost. So they've had the easiest schedule in the history of the NFL, basically, up to this point. They're 8-1. I'm not saying they're a bad team, but they're not a great team, dude. Tom Brady's numbers are not staggering. The Patriots are an easy 8-1. The Eagles are actually the second best team that they're gonna play. That says a lot about it. They haven't played anybody. But their defense is stout so far. Their pass defense is the best in the NFL right now. Their turnovers, their defensive points, pretty much every defensive category they lead in the NFL right now. And it's actually unbelievable that that's because of Bill Belichick, because he lost both of his defensive guys last year and he took on more of a role with the defense, and look what he did with it. It's like the guy can't lose. Anything Bill Belichick touches in the last 20 years turns to gold. It's ridiculous. Backup quarterbacks, Jimmy Garoppolo, Tony Brissett, or Jacoby Brissett. Like every single the system, anyone you put in there, wide receivers we've never heard of, you know, it's like Bill Belichick just wins no matter what. He takes over a large part of the defensive assignments, and they're great all of a sudden. It's crazy. But one thing about the Patriots defense is they're not that great of a run defense. You know, people talking a lot about their defense because of the turnovers and the points scored and stuff like that. But when it comes to rushing yards, they're not that great of a rush defense. The Ravens put up 206 rushing yards against them last week. That makes me happy, and that makes me optimistic about this Sunday because guess what we have? We have a great running game. So, what should we do to win this game? Obviously, we should run the hell out of the football. Jordan Howard, Miles Sanders, pound the rock, run the clock. We need to pound the rock, run the clock. We should put it down their throats, man. We should run Jordan Howard up the middle 20 times. You know, we should run the ball 40 times, basically. I want to see 40 rush attempts from the Eagles this Sunday. That's one thing we're going to have to attack to have success against this team because they're not good at defending the run. We need to stay on the field. We need to run the clock. We need to use Miles Sanders as a receiver out of the backfield. He's been great so far this year as a receiver out of the backfield. When he matches up against a linebacker, he's too quick. He's too good. We need to use him out of the backfield as a receiver. I want to see Miles Sanders out of the backfield more. Also, the Patriots' offensive line is not that great. They have had injuries. They have a rookie playing right now at left guard, I believe. We need to attack their offensive line to have success. We need to get to Tom Brady. We need to hit him. We need to hit him when he has the ball. Don't hit him, half a second too late because it's roughing the passer if you even breathe on the guy after he releases the ball. So we got to be careful of that. But we need to attack this offensive line. We got the defensive line to do this, man. We can get through this Patriots offensive line and get pressure on Tom Brady. Tom Brady's passer rating, when he is unpressured, is 109.6. When he is pressured, it drops to a staggering 47.9. Tom Brady can't run. Everybody knows that. He can't get outside the pocket. He's 48 and a half years old, man. We need to get through the offensive line, pressure Tom Brady, hit him, and we should have success against this team. Patriots also don't have a really deep threat against our defense. They don't have a real deep threat wide receiver on the squad. It's Julian Edelman over the middle 9 million times a game. That's how they've had success. So we need to load the box. We need to blitz a lot and stop the run. And I think we should have success against this Patriots team. So, yeah, my final take is run the ball, run the hell out of the clock, win the battle against the offensive line, get pressure on Tom Brady. I think our secondary will do okay against this Patriots offense. Like I said, they don't have a speedy guy that's going to burn anybody deep, even though, they'll still get beat some plays just because. It'll be a receiver you never heard of, but we won't get beat enough to blow the game, I don't think. So those are my keys to success this week against the Patriots. We would all love to see an Eagles victory after we beat them in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady said he's not over it yet. That's awesome. We hate the Patriots. We hate Tom Brady. Let's beat the Patriots this Sunday. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do we have a chance at beating the Patriots this Sunday? If the Eagles beat the Patriots this Sunday, does it save our season? Does it make us a good team? Because 3 weeks ago, we were a bad team. Last week, we looked okay. Well, we had a bye last week. The week before, we looked okay against the Bears, but it was just the Chicago Bears. Will this make us a contending team if we beat the Patriots this Sunday? Let me know in the comments. My name is DJ Eastwood. This is Run It Back. Hit that subscribe button if you like talking Philly sports every day. Have a good day. Beat the Patriots.